Hi, Samor here, and congrats on downloading the morning ritual. It really is the keystone habit to building anything that you want in your life. I'm excited you're here. And look, I will send this across to your email. It will take a couple of minutes to get there. So I've got important information I would love to share with you. It is likely that you have never heard from me before. And for that, I'm sorry. I'm doing my best to get out there and reach as many people as possible. What you have been given, it is simply the most important thing that you need to be able to build whatever it is that you want to create in your life. You see, about 8 years ago, I was struggling. I was struggling big time. I started a new business supporting charities, and I was trying to scale it, get more people on board. And I found myself in a very frustrating point in my life. I was striving for success, but whenever I got it, I never seemed to be able to hold on to it. And during the periods that I had it, I was too stressed to be able to enjoy it. When I came to this revolutionary system, I was taught I had to bear it before I could say it. And I always thought, well, if I say it, then I'll be able to bear it. I seem to be caught in that deceitful mental loop, thinking that the future moment was better than the now. I realized it was the inside game. I was told that one thing I had to do was to learn how to become it in the invisible before the visible would show up. And this really shocked me. You see, if we look at a seed, the seed is going to eventually turn into a tree, and a tree even into a forest. But if you open the seed up, you're unable to see the invisible instructions. And the truth is that there are two planes of existence, the invisible world and the visible, or what we perceive as the visible world. I was shown something that I want to share with you, how to connect to an aspect of your consciousness called the superconscious. When you do this, you can simply shift and change your identity in the invisible and create exactly what is it that you want, so that you flow towards your end result very easily. After I joined this modality, I have been able to create the life I love. Such a big difference to where I was. And it comes down to what you got sent, the morning ritual. But I'm really excited for you to open it. In fact, when you open that, you're going to have a whole membership site. There is 3 visual meditations that I use every single morning to help me create the life I love, have more money, have better relationships, have great health, or whatever it is that you desire. I'm so thrilled. But if you really want success, you must shift your new identity. It is likely that you have unconscious, self-conscious, and even superconscious blocks on what it is that you want to create. And I want to help you get there. See, I transformed my life after I decided to follow this system and started teaching others this, what I was told, how to actually bend reality, how to create what you want super fast. I would like to show you the short documentary now, I Was to Transform My Life. The documentary is about Chris Duncan bringing 2 women out on a stage and helping them shift their biggest fear. Their biggest fear was public speaking, which many people fear more than death itself. And this fear really, really shifts. Watch this because it's huge. It shifts by this revolutionary new process that has now impacted over 10,000 people. And this is the key for you to remove all the blocks. Let me just ask you something. Do you know that you have the potential to create whatever it is that you want? The only thing stopping you is the self-sabotaging identities that you have. So watch this documentary. There is a link underneath. If you would like to be gifted a one-on-one session where we will clear the biggest block that you have in your life, the biggest block that is holding you back, you can click and book whenever you want. However, I think it's very prudent that you watch this documentary and see what everyone is talking about. 10,000 people cannot all be lying, that have been able to get out there and to create a huge result. So watch this, go and download the morning ritual after you've seen this, book a session. The offer I'm giving you is a humongous discount on this session. You can get a one-on-one coaching with me, and we will clear the biggest thing that is holding you back. I promise. I know this sounds like a big deal, but you go and watch this video and you will see what I'm talking about. So back to the documentary right now. Underneath the video, there is a button that you can click. And if you decide to have a one-on-one session, I won't let you down. Enjoy the documentary. Thank you.
What I'm about to show you is going to change your life forever. The demonstration that you're about to see was filmed live 2019 in the Sunshine Coast. I demonstrate a brand new revolutionary process that shows someone how to rewire their brain in just minutes. After a decade, I had been studying and I'd read all the books. I was double trained in NLP, success coaching, quantum linguistics. I'd done EFT, Reiki, Ho'oponopono. I'd traveled to spend time with Joe Dispenza and Greg Braden and Bruce Lipton. I found myself in a movie with Tony Robbins and the Dalai Lama. This was my obsession, but it always felt like everything took so long, weeks or months or years. And then I came across Colette studying the law of attraction, studying true change, and she had a client that had multiple personality disorder, and she couldn't figure out how to help this person with everything that she knew and all the trainings and all the modalities that she'd studied. She found this book that was written by a guy named Gary Flint. Dr. Flint had found a way to teach the superconscious to treat itself and rewire a brain in an instant. It was phenomenal. I was obsessed because I know, and you'll know, that in order to create a new reality, you have to create a new you. So I obsessed about this modality, and I worked with Colette every single day for 3 years. I was able to build a $5 million company in digital marketing. I got married to the love of my life, moved to paradise in Australia, and doing what matters most. And then in 2019, I decided to start sharing it with the world. This is the first time that I ever demonstrate it live. You'll see me ask the audience if they've got a fear of public speaking. About 6 or 7 people put their hands up, and I picked 2 women to come up on stage. They'd never heard of me before. It was a free event. What I do is I go into this process and I teach their superconscious how to let go of everything that's been stopping them and choose something new. There were tears, they were upset, they were shaking, and then all of a sudden you see them being completely okay. They pop out of it, and then the proof's in the pudding. They're both comfortably and confidently speaking in front of the room, whereas only a matter of minutes before it was something that was completely frustrating. So I want you to watch this demonstration. I want you to see it. This is absolutely a revelation, a revolution in what's been happening in the personal development world. You've got to see it. Afterwards, I'll tell you where you can learn more about this and how you can have this process work on you. It's phenomenal stuff, but go and have a look at the demonstration because there's nothing better than proof. So let's cut straight to the live training now.
I'll ask you first, 0 to 10, where do you think your stage fright or not wanting to be in front of an audience is?
8.5.
Thanks for being out here. And Kate?
I'm thinking around about 8.
All right, good. All right, awesome. So what I'm going to do is you don't have to do anything really for this process. You just have to let me be okay to talk to your subconscious and superconscious mind. Is that okay with both of you? So you don't have to do anything other than notice what you need to notice. And we're all just going to sit there, watch the process. Afterwards, I'm going to ask them for another number, and you'll see a difference in them, and then you'll also be able to understand how this process works. Does that sound good? So go ahead and close your eyes. And superconscious, is it all right if I connect for this little demonstration and to show these 2 amazing women about their fears when it comes to public speaking? Do I have the permission to allow to treat all parts of you, all memories, all thoughts, all emotions, and everything else? And so what I'm doing is I'm asking and I'm body testing. So I'm checking it with my body, kinesiology, so I know what's going on here. Sound good? So superconscious, can you please treat any beliefs, emotions, memories, parts, events, circumstances that are coming into the active experience and do a massive change history and everything else to increase satisfaction? And just breathe, have some breaths and notice what you need to notice. And so because the superconscious knows that it created it, when I ask it to please treat it, it then knows, well, okay, we're choosing something else. Does this make sense? And what I have is I have a connection with that. Is it okay that you don't have to understand it all, but you're going to be able to see a result? Is that good? Awesome. Superconscious, please treat the original event. This lifetime, any other lifetime, please treat the original event, and please treat for overall happiness. Superconscious, please treat for overall happiness for these people to get the most experience out of life and do a massive change history on everything in between. That's it. So it can be quite quite big when you're doing something that might be a deep-seated fear. If you're in the audience and you're trying to do this, it's not going to work. It's not, because I'm connected here, just so you know. Superconscious, please treat chakras, energy systems, adrenals. And just notice what you need to notice. That's it. That's it. I know. Just breathe into it. Superconscious, do you see that chest thing? Can you do a massive change history on that? That's it. So what happens is sometimes when this comes up, the part starts to try to take over the main personality. And the truth is it's just processing something that's there. Does that make sense? Just coming up and say, hey, I was there. So Superconscious, please just treat in a safe way, whatever's comfortable and safe today. Just like dipping your toe in, just enough for today, and just make it a nice, comfortable treatment. That's it. That's it. And just smooth those holes over on the playing field. And I want to take 5 big breaths and just notice as it starts to dissolve. That's it. Now, some of you might not have a connection to different parts of you or how things work, but there's some of you that know that we're quantum beings, yes? That we're energetic. Which is good. Yeah, we might need some of those. And after you've had 5 breaths, you can keep your eyes closed. Where are you now, 0 to 10, with resistance to it? Where are you now, 0 to 10?
Part of me keeps wanting to say every number but there's a big 0.
If there's a 0, you can open your eyes. So, here, we've got some tissues here. You're okay? Alright, you're okay. Me too. Hold on. So, Joanne, where are you at right now? 1 to 10?
I was going to say 0 because all the other numbers wanted to go around but just kept going big 0.
Oh, how interesting is that? And what about you, Kate?
Yeah, I'm 5.
5.
Yeah.
Awesome. So, we'll keep working with your 5, but well done on 0. So how do you feel now in front of the audience? How's it different?
I feel completely okay that I just sat here and cried.
Give her a hand. So, Kate, go ahead and close your eyes. And Superconscious, do you want to continue treatment? Yeah. Superconscious, please can you treat the difference between 0 and 5 for Kate in the perfect way and in the perfect order. Please do a massive change history, everything in between, so that Kate can get the most satisfaction and joy in life. Please ask all other memories, parts, emotions to come in on the treatment party also. And do it in the safest and perfect way in the right priorities. And do a massive change history and everything after that. And just let her just feel good at taking it at the exact right pace and to do it until it's perfect. Please do a massive change history. And so what's exciting is you might have had to go to all sorts of things forever or do meditations. There's this guy that does meditations and they're an hour and 30 minutes long and you need to spend there every single day, in space. And I love him. He changed my life, but I don't have an hour and 30. Right? To get something out. Does that make sense? I need something that's here. So Superconscious, I want you to entreat an intention of and an emotion of shame. Treat the emotion of shame. That's it. And just smooth that one over to whatever extent feels comfortable and good today. That's it. That's it. You're doing great. And so when I ask someone to come out here and do work on a fear, I think it's pretty incredible, don't you guys? And the truth is we don't have to sit with it. And by the way, you know, Kate's having a great time right now. I'm serious, she is. She's looking at stuff, she's experiencing things for the first time that was in her way. Does that make sense? She's having a great time. This isn't a problem. There's nothing wrong here. Does that make sense? It's her superconscious, it's her thing, it's her way, it's what she's doing, right? Can you open those for me? I don't have nails. So what's interesting is, thank you. Oh, there was a, So Kate, I want you, the superconscious, to treat what it needs to treat right now, do a massive change history, and just take 5 big breaths, and that will be a good first session at removing this down a bit. Take 5 big breaths, that's it. There you go. Are you still feeling good up here?
Yeah.
It's weird, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's weird.
I'm going to get you to tell them or what it's like, because they think it's a setup.
Okay.
You can think what you like, it's not. That's it. And Kate, when you're ready, or maybe a little bit before you're ready, you come back. Who's excited about this? I told you it'd be revolutionary. You're all going to get an awesome opportunity to experience this. This is what we do every Tuesday in the Magnetic Mind program. We get everyone. Now, a lot of people say to me, but Chris, this looks and sounds and smells a lot like healing. No, it's not, and I'll explain why. It's a letting go. It's a letting go. Some of you guys go, but Chris, that's what I mean when I say healing. I go, great. That's good then. Do that. So, superconscious, and just close your eyes. We'll just finish up. Superconscious, please do a massive change history. Ground all the parts that we touched today, including memories 1, 2, and 3. Please ground them and tag and treat all parts and memories, emotions between now and the next session that need treatment. And reinforce this memory with positive beliefs and positive emotions that are going to support you more in the future. And when you'll know when you're done for today, you'll keep processing. Superconscious is okay to keep processing this in whatever way is perfect. And when you're ready, you can open your eyes. So, Joanna, why don't you share with us first?
My name's Joanne.
Joanne. Does it annoy you when people do that too?
Doesn't annoy me. I get to practice being assertive.
Oh, good job. So, Joanne, I'm
Yes.
sorry. Do you want to share with them what it was like so that they can understand? Then we'll have a short break, and does everyone want to come back and give this a go? All right. What was it like?
Sitting with that
Mm.
process. Thank you. At first, I had been wanting to not let it be okay.
Yeah.
Not allow it to happen. There was a whole bunch of story that came up around the fact that I'm not an idiot,
Ah.
which was really quite a relief
Yeah.
to realise that I'm not an idiot.
Yes. I remember having that relief yesterday. It was good.
Yesterday. So yeah, there was a lot of times where I wanted to cry, but didn't, and then it just hit a point where something was said that it just had no choice but to just allow that to be okay. And that was after the realization that I'm not an idiot too, so there was definitely a sense of relief of that's not there anymore.
Nice.
It's a good one to throw.
I know. Get rid of it. I mean, you can keep it. You can be scared of crowds or get rid of it.
Yeah.
Nice. And so, Kate, where are you at now, 1 to 10?
Probably the 2.
Nice, well done, well done. That's a lot less resistance. And the reason why we do the rating is it's just personal, right? It doesn't mean anything to you guys. It's her own personal rating. It's called a sum rating, okay? It just means we can see how for her it's changed. Does that make sense? And so why don't you explain to them how it was for you? Because obviously a lot came up.
Yeah, I'll probably get a bit emotional talking about it.
Just before you do, who can see the energy shift in front of the audience, right? Before that wasn't there, now it's only at 2. The reason why I chose this one is because we have a demo right in front of us. There's no way
How
to
amazing was that? Did you see Katie and Joanne? Absolutely changed their life. If you were in the room, you could have felt the awe and the excitement when everyone realized, wow, what's possible for me now? If I could change the things that have been stopping me, if I could remove my limits in a minute. I mean, if someone can get over a fear of public speaking, did you see these 2 women? They were upset, they were crying as they went through this. It is absolutely real as they let that go. And the truth is that most of us have so many limits. And the problem is that any other modality is going to take days, weeks, or even years for you to do things. This teaches your brain how to rewire itself. You have to learn this. If you are half interested on personal development or creating a great life, these have to be on top of your list. So book your session. I'm not going to charge you thousands of pounds to show you this process and have you go through it, even though it's a complete revelation. In fact, you get a complete insight and an experience of different than $100 or 72 pounds. So go ahead and click on the link if you're excited to see the potential of how to recode or rewire your brain. What would you like to remove first? Is it fear of public speaking? Fear of rejection? Is it fear of success? Is the limits around money? Is there limits around love? Whatever it is, you're going to find the answer with this amazing modality. I know I did. It's allowed me to create the life I love and help many of other people. I'm so blessed to be able to share it with you. And if you've been seeking and you want to create a great life, click the link. This won't be available forever. And if all it does is help you to live a more balanced, happy, fulfilled life, it'll be worth it. And look, I know it will be worth it. And I know that teaching you how to rewire your brain is the one thing that you need to create everything you want. Click the link, go grab your demonstration, and go and grab the product right now. Goodbye. Thank you.